about 5 laps in which they have out of the race if they have any mechanicals or any crashes that occur. So neutral first lap, they roll off from the start line. This will be a great battle, folks, the men's points race. 100 laps. And some great support to see in the crowds here tonight. See the United States of America got some great support sitting down that back straight tonight here.
Can he hold on? The Chilean rider coming out after number 33 there, Christian Cornelio Alista. He's out there bringing the bunch along, but out in front, it's the New Zealand rider, Liam Aitchison, trying to get the 5 points, and he's going to hang on, so good result for him. Looking for second, the Russian will take that.
Action of plenty here. The man's still out by himself. He's desperately trying to get onto the back of the field. He'll be looking for a bit of crowd support. The man coming through right now. He's doing a great ride indeed here. Number 49, Roman Musician of Ukraine. Musician now looking very strong as he starts to get himself towards the rear of that field. The next group, including the Kiwi, the man from Chile and Russia, still working well together. Oh! As they get themselves set up for the next of the sprints, a bit of a nudge goes on. Aitchison will lead them through. Aitchison, though, is the man that's going to pick up the 5 points. Now, he is purposely hovering off the back of that field so he can get that 5 points, or is he going to join on to the back of them? So here is your lead group coming through now. Chile, New Zealand, and Russia. It looks confusing, we know. Aitchison, though, joining the back of that group, so now Liam Aitchison's group, the Kiwi group, they are the leaders on the track as the Russian now starts to make his way up onto the back of the fields. And looks like he's going to make contact as well.
Okay, so just clarify for you that the Russian's about to go across as well, but the Ukrainian has got the lap up. Now the Russian will have the lap up as well, and the New Zealand rider and the Chilean rider have not got the lap yet. So they are the actual leaders out there on the track. They're racing for the sprint points. But the Russian rider and the Ukrainian rider now have plus 20 as they have caught the main field. Now we see also that the Kiwis and Aitchison and the Chilean have also caught the field, so they should also be given the 20 points for a lap up as well. And so we see John McDonnell pointing back now. The riders out here in front of the race, because they're still chasing, is the South African and the Hong Kong rider. So plenty of action here. And we'll try and keep you up to date with it. But there's a scoreboard, and you can see they have given the points out there for Luchin. He's got 21 points and 20 points for the lap up and 1 point, but that'll certainly be updated very shortly indeed as we do. So the South African also about to get his lap as well and get another 20 points.
As they start picking up down the back straight, the Russians going through, and they're starting to wind things up along with the man from the Ukraine. So they're the two battling for it as the Russian looks the wrong way. Sorry, the South African. Belarus goes on through. Ukraine, Russia, right in the mix to pick up themselves.
But down the back, it's the Russian rider, Zakharin, lead the way. Here comes the little rider from the Ukraine coming around as well, Roman Luchin. So Luchin's going to be up there in the points. Can Aitchison get the 2 points? Won't get there, so 49 will take that. That is Roman Luchin of Ukraine.
There's some serious damage happening in this field here. We potentially could see a complete change in that leaders board as the riders that are chasing to get onto the rear of the field are looking very serious indeed. The Belgian man comes on through. He's the first man to see the rear of that field. That includes the likes of the Chilean and the New Zealander. The Swiss man up there as well, but the Belgian is starting to pick the pace up further. He wants to get the 5 points and get himself onto the back of that main field. Brigade of Belgium, he'll get the 5 points across the line. And next man across from Hong Kong, Dericourt of Australia, the Canadian in the mix. They are the guys, and we have another capture of the field. So a further 20 points going the way this time of the man from Belgium. This is going to make the leaderboard look very interesting indeed, Mark.
Okay, the Belgian has been given the lap up, so he has the extra 20 points. So that's really going to help him, and he's going to move back into medal contention by doing that. So the others haven't been given the lap up as yet, but the bunch is deemed to be the bunch with Liam Aitchison in it, and they have given the 20 points to the Belgian rider. So the leaders on the track is this group here, being led along by Trent Dericotte, the Australian. They are in the front on the track at the moment. As we see a bit of a touch of wheels in the back straight there between the Swiss rider and the Chilean rider. So certainly plenty of action out there. We're trying to keep you up to date with it. There's the sprint 9 results, and there's the overall. Zakarin, the Russian, on 37 points. Liam Aitchison moves up into second place with 33. Luchin, the Ukraine, moves also tied in 33. Then we see the Chilean on 32, and the Belgium and the Hong Kong rider on 30. This is all going to come down to the last sprint to decide the world champion and the second and third place getters.
Well, folks, you couldn't ask better for a fantastic sprint final here. Canada and Hong Kong have made connection. They'll get themselves the bonus 20 points here as the riders prepare for the final sprint. 5 laps to go, folks. This is do or die time. Anyone here in this top half dozen could do it.
He's followed by the Belarusian rider. There's Akarin there in third place. Zakarin, the Russian, he swings up. Japanese rider goes through. The South African goes through. Where's all the others? Where's the ones we need for place getters? Where's Liam Aitchison? Can he get there? 2 bell lap this time. It's Belarus in front. Japan in second. The South African there in third. There's the Chilean in fourth. Round the back straight. South Africa around the outside. Chilean going with him. Where's Aitchison? Where's the Russian rider? But the South African rider's going to win the last sprint. Keelan Tavares wins the last sprint. Number 33 will take second. And unfortunately, the French rider has fallen down in the front straight. But there's no doubt, ladies and gentlemen, in the red jersey, in the back straight, is our points race winner from Hong Kong, the new points race world champion, Chun Wing Ling. Another nation on the top step of the podium here at the 2012 Junior World Championships. But keep the applause going for all the riders, ladies and gentlemen. A fantastic points race. And then we'll just wait for those overall points. But as I see it here, it's Lung on 50, Zakarin from Russia on 37, and Corneo from Chile on 35, with Liam Aitchison on 33 points, with the Ukraine rider Luchin.
This is, I think it's the first ever Junior World Championship in my country, and I have to thank all my coach, my teammates, and everyone supported me behind me. And this is not, the medal is not only for myself, it's for my whole country. Everyone has been part of it. At the beginning, I was thinking about to have a sprint in the final 2 point, but I found out that I couldn't get a good position, and I tried to change my tactic to try to break away, to do a move, and it's lucky that I could do it all by myself, and no one can chase me, and I'm happy about taking the world champion. Everything is just like a dream.